students of PS 78. It's Mr. Pastel. I hope you like that introduction animation. And welcome to my YouTube channel. As we go on, we'll have higher production value, I'm sure. But today I want to start with talking about your science fair, which is still going to happen. If school's out for a long time, we will do science fair digitally. But if we get back in May, we'll still do it like we normally do it. If you still don't know what your science fair idea is, go to sciencefair78.weebly.com. Scroll down to brainstorming. But you should have an idea now of what you're doing for your science fair project. So for the rest of you, go to this same website and click on planning. And this is your first assignment in Google Classrooms. So we'll see day 2, planning your experiment or engineering project. I'm just going to give you one tip for each of the 5 requirements. And the 5 requirements are title, question, hypothesis, materials, and procedure. For title, my tip is that it should be eye-catching. Like this one, My Clothes Are a Drag, The Crayon Box That Talked, The Test for the Mess. That's better than some of these, like do white candles burn faster than colored candles, and determining which method of thawing and cooking meat is the safest. So you want to convert boring titles into fun titles that catch people's eye. Let's go to the next one. Question. Sometimes this is put as purpose, but I really want you to put it in the form of a question. So your question should be specific. Your question should be answerable by the end of your experiment. The tricky thing for this is if you're building something, you could say something like, will I be able to build a solar-powered boat using these materials? So really specific. Let's go to hypothesis. So this is an answer to the question, an intelligent guess or prediction. Basically, you're going to use your research, your background research on the internet to answer this question, to say your hypothesis. So not only what your prediction is, but why you made your prediction. You should have some kind of reason, as you can see here. Let's go to materials. Often people do a pretty long list of materials, but they don't tell me how much of each material they need. And that might be good in case you have to go out into this dangerous world and shop. And as we know, we're trying to stay home as much as possible. So if you go out, you don't want to have to go out a second time. So know how many of each item you need. And for your procedure, it should have enough detail that an elementary school student can do it. A lot of the time, students don't have enough steps. That would be my main recommendation. That's about it. I know a few of you have had trouble submitting this on Google Classrooms. I am getting all of the Google Forms, but some of you, it says that the assignment is not being submitted in Google Classroom. So I'm going to work on that. Luckily, we still have a couple days until this is due. Actually, this is due Friday. And we're going to work through this together. You're learning Google Classroom. I'm still learning Google Classroom and trying to improve these YouTube videos. All right, stay safe out there, guys.